Paulie,
Petey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You turned on the switch. Good job. Oh, well, move this. Move the. Ah, jeez. One second. I'm having some technical difficulties. That's beautiful, Paulie. Move the tassels. Very. How do you like it, Paulie?
It's very good quality. I was
Oh,
impressed.
did you say good quality?
Yes, I was very impressed. It's very warm. It's very soft.
Yes.
It's but
Yes.
I won't be able to wear it. I mean, Mrs.
Why?
B will not let me wear it out.
Why not?
She doesn't like self promotion. What can I tell you? I'm going to give it to my son.
Paulie,
It's
you
his
sound a
birthday.
little low. Let me make my volume louder here. I can't hear you.
Oh, I have to let the cat out. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, there are priorities in life, and cat has priority. I understand that. I'm going to enjoy my Lego waffle while Paulie lets out the cat. Mm. Lego waffle, delicious. Got a bunch of them on sale in Costco. Lego my Lego. No, leg. Yeah, whatever it is, it's good.
Leggo My Eggo.
Is it Lego my Eggo? Yeah, I'm
What
having
else
a.
could it be?
Where are you,
It
Paul?
couldn't really be Eggo My Lego, could it?
Whatever it
That,
is,
that, that wouldn't be good idea.
it's delicious. It's good. You do you eat these, Paulie?
I used to. Mrs. B was getting them for a while, but when we just fell out of the habit for some reason.
Oh,
I'm going to put cream in my half and half in my coffee.
oh,
It says fat-free half and half.
oh.
Oh my God.
Gross.
Jeez, that's weird. How can you have fat-free half and half? I'm going to have to talk to Ms. B about this.
Yeah, I don't think half and half is that bad, though, is it? I mean, does it have
I
that
don't know.
many? How much do you put in?
I don't know.
Well, could you please just sit still?
I'm sorry. I'm making my coffee. How do you make your coffee, incidentally?
Well,
What?
I'm a man. I'm a basic guy, you know.
I'm a man of the people. I'm
A
a
man of the people.
proletarian. And we proletarians, we make our coffee how? I'm just asking.
Okay. I'm going to tell you. I
Okay.
put water in my Amazon Basic kettle. Marvelous. I turn the switch on. A couple of minutes later, I take the kettle and I pour it into a cup of instant coffee crystals, and voila, there it is,
Really?
right here. Yeah, no sugar,
Oh
nothing.
my God, you haven't discovered, you can with the same effort, you can using one of these objects.
What are you doing now? I'm doing something, Paulie. Give me a minute. Oh, please,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, yeah. You put a filter in here. You put some ground coffee in there. You can even grind your own if you want, but I don't do that. So put it
Are
in,
you
and then it
are
makes
you
a perfect
nuts?
cup of coffee. What?
You know. It's too much already. You got apparatuses. Outside of my Amazon Basic kettle, I don't have anything. I'm doing it.
I'm
Don't
gonna
let me
have to
keep
change
talking.
out of my sweatshirt
Why?
temporarily
Why?
because it's too hot.
You,
So I'm
you,
gonna have to
you,
take it off, take my shirt off, then put the sweatshirt back on. Do you mind?
no, do
I
whatever you
don't have to
want
leave
to.
camera because I won't. It's, all right.
Yeah, sure. Have
Thank you.
fun. You know, half the time, not half the time, all the time, you show up wearing a beanie or a fleece thing. What is wrong with the Peter and Paul hoodie? Why is that
Well,
so?
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just hotter than my fleece thing, and it doesn't zip open. Therefore, with this shirt plus the Peter and Paul sweatshirt is too hot.
Okay,
But should we talk about something else?
sure. What would you like to talk about?
I don't have anything to talk about this time.
Well, the pool that I swim, I haven't swam in a year, is opening on Monday.
Wow.
So I decided I would go back to the gym today. I haven't been to the gym I work out all the time, but I do it at home.
Right.
So I went to the actual gym, which has been open. I made a reservation, and I worked out this morning at 7:00.
Wow.
In
How
the
was
gym.
it? How was it?
It's the same. Slightly less people. Well, actually, yes, less people, but the same. What do you?
No, but I mean, how was it for you to be working out after a year?
You just took it off.
What?
You just took it off. Now you put it back on.
Pete, obviously, you never listen to anything I say, so there's no point in explaining. Okay? No, really, I'm just saying. I'm sure our masses of viewers understood what I was just doing when you did.
What were you doing? I'm sorry, I missed it.
If we had any viewers, they'd be telling you, on the message thing, they'd be saying he took off his shirt and then he put back the sweatshirt without the shirt on. That's what they'd be saying.
I'm sorry, Paul.
So I have another guitar lesson today, my third.
Are you going to wear the Peter and Paul?
I have the C scale. I have the C scale down a little bit, but my guitar endeavor is on life support.
Why not? Do you not like it, or?
Well, it's like work. Yeah, it's like dun 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 dun.
It's Ethan, who's 10, is kind of. He takes the keyboard. He loves it, but he doesn't want to go through all the steps necessary to get to where he wants. It's like he wants a black belt in judo,
right.
But he doesn't want to.
Oh, that's human nature.
It's work, baby. You got to work, man. You don't get nothing. Hard, grinding stone work. That's what it's all about.
I understand that. But so that's it. If you want it, but then it becomes a question of, is the work worth what you want?
Isn't there a song like that? Something about?
I don't. There probably is, but I can't think of what it is.
Oh no! I was thinking if you can't get what you want, no.
Oh, that's Stones.
Yeah.
If you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need.
Yeah.
And if you try sometime,
no, please.
I
wasn't trying.
What you need. Well, you brought it up.
I'm sorry.
That's right. But the song I've been listening to on and off is "What Kind of Fool."
Oh yes, you mentioned that.
What kind of fool do you think I am? And it's by the Tams.
The Kinks, I remember.
So I would advise,
What do you?
Because it's got the bass man. It's got the bass man. The music stops and everybody waits, and then the bass man comes in. What kind of fool?
How is that? You have to listen now. Let me know when you're done. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay.
Go
ahead. I'm trying.
Well, there's a lag. Clearly, there's a lag. And it's interesting because there's more of a lag on this than there is on Zoom, for instance. It's just kind of, that's the way it is. So that's fine. I'm getting used to it.
We can do the Zoom sessions if you'd like. But
I don't care, Peter. I'm just saying I'm commenting on a facet of the world that is new and I sort of found interesting. The fact that there's a lag in this context. This probably has something to do with, electrons streaming around, and things like that.
Okay. Now, what I wanted to ask you, I'm a low talker, so I'm trying to up my audio a little bit. Can you hear me? I'm using this.
You're fine.
I'm fine. Better than last time, do you think? What do you think?
I can't remember last time.
Okay.
No,
it's fine. I don't remember anything either.
Last time. How long ago was that? Because you missed it. Are you feeling better? You weren't feeling very well on Monday.
I'm fine now, Paul.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Peter.
But that reminds me. I said I was a low talker. Yes. Wasn't there a Seinfeld episode about a low talker?
Yeah,
Was
there
it-
was. There
Was
was.
that the
Yeah.
puffy? Was that the puffy shirt episode, or is that a different one?
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
see, Rick would know if he were here. Rick
He
would-
might.
No,
He
he
might.
would. He
Oh,
knows.
is he a big Seinfeld person?
No, but he just
I
knows.
mean, everybody is, but I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Rick didn't show this time.
Well, I mean,
Why would he? Is that your
yeah,
point?
like what's the point?
Well, I mean, but then we are an example then of a tree falling in the forest. You know, really,
That's right.
we are.
And only 13 people hear it. In our case,
Do you even know that 13 people are listening now?
well, not now, but I mean, they listen to the replay.
Yeah, I see. When you send out, so they'll not now, but they'll listen to the recording.
Well, they'll listen at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe all 13 of them. You know, let's see.
Well, I wouldn't be denigrating those 13 people. I wouldn't denigrate them.
I'm no denigration here, man. I'm a man of the people. I mean, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, like, well, Paulie, our last coffee had 14 views according to the analytics here.
But did it have the views when you sent it out later? That's what happened, right?
Well, when it gets
After you'd edited it, for instance.
well, I only edited it like I did last time because you said "F you."
Yeah. No, I understand that, and you edited that out. But what I'm saying is, did the 14 people see the FU version or the non-FU?
No.
They saw
The non-FU version.
All right, just check.
All right. So, what else can we talk about? That's
Man. Well, I'm having the grandchildren over for a sleepover this Saturday.
And what are you and the kids going to do, Paulie?
Well, there's this game called Reindeer.
Is what?
There's a game called Reindeer.
Reindeer.
Yeah, basically, I'm Santa and the kids are reindeer, and that's just based the scenario. After that,
Well,
I mean, the reindeer do all kinds of things. They play hide and seek. They, they get ready for next Christmas.
but-
Each reindeer has a desk, and they have their own library at the desk.
Sounds rather intricate.
It's really whatever. What's that?
Sounds intricate.
Yeah, it's really. Oh, it's not intricate. It's just really whatever gets you through the next 5 minutes.
Let me ask you, since Christmas is over and Easter's around the corner, shouldn't it be the bunnies and the little bunny?
I've tried to change the scenario, but reindeer keeps popping back up among the masses. The masses demand reindeer.
It's also you have that reindeer look about you, Paul.
Do I?
Yeah, I wouldn't think bunny. I would think reindeer when I looked at you. Really.
Well, thank you, Peter. That's nice of you to say.
But I don't think it was meant as a.
Well, I don't want to be a bunny. I wouldn't want to be a bunny.
Why not? Rabbits are cool.
Let's not. That's okay.
Yeah, I know. There's really.
So,
what else do we need to cover?
well, the other thing that's interesting is,
Yes.
there's a general feeling that people in this day and age don't have a frame of reference. That's the way that I'll put it. It used to be, maybe I brought this up to you last week, I don't know, but you used to be born into some kind of frame of reference. People used to subscribe to a religion, or very often a religion, or some kind of structure, or they felt that they were going to be part of something. And now the emphasis is on self-actualization. And no, really. Well, you're laughing.
No, Paulie, it's like I was just thinking. Once again, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't?
What?
You don't? I mean, you don't have an idea that there's a general debate going on of whether people are too selfish or being raised based on self-reference rather than based on how they fit into something bigger than themselves.
No.
Oh, you
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware. Is this like a big?
Well, what about
thing?
your
Water
kid? Do you
cooler-
think your
a water
kid's
cooler
too?
conversation?
Do you think your kid's too focused on himself and his own? Well, kids are focused on themselves, so that's not a good way to put it. But it's definitely true that I think that's part of the big cultural divide and stuff. That it's people no longer have. I don't know. There's not just much sense of society or community out there. It's pretty fragmented, I think. Now, COVID, of course, but even before that.
Well, when we go to Mars, we'll start all over and we'll build a sense of community. We have a community. We have the Peter and Paul community. It's just it's a small community.
Would you call us a community?
Yes, community of
You
two,
would.
maybe three. Yes,
Yes,
we're a
right.
little community.
The definition of a community is people who talk and people who have a sweatshirt, maybe something like that.
We could define it. It's whatever we want. One man's floor is another man's ceiling,
And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
And as soon as you take the first step, all the rest come easily.
Wow. It's pretty inspiring stuff.
It is.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Do you hear any noise in the background?
Yeah, my furnace is running.
Oh, I was referring to my air conditioning. Well, not my air conditioning.
I don't hear anything from
fan.
your side.
Okay.
I don't really hear anything from your side.
Okay, good. Now, I don't want to get into a whole long discussion of NFTs because I know it's a concept that kind of excludes you.
No, go ahead.
No. I've created my own NFT, and I'm going to allow you to bid on it. It's called The Morning Dump, and it's nobody has this. Nobody. And I'm gonna, matter of fact, maybe on Monday session I'll get it up and I'll show you how you can bid on it, and you could own it if you wanted to.
And if I owned it, what would that give me? What would that give me?
Well,
What would that provide for me, or what benefit would that be for me?
Maybe it'll go up in value. And
so it's totally driven by what other people want. In other words, it doesn't have any intrinsic value of its own, I guess.
Well, I think it does. It's something to look at, and maybe you would enjoy looking at it. I really don't know.
But I can look at it without owning it, right?
No.
Oh, really?
Who has my morning dump available for you to look at? Nobody right now.
I assume it's just an image you're going to get somewhere from the internet.
No, I created it.
You created an image, or will create an image. You haven't created it yet, have you?
Have.
Can you show it to us? Oh, somebody might steal it.
No, nobody's stealing my dump. I'll show it to you on Monday. In fact, if anybody is listening, you will see the morning dump, Peter's morning dump, available for purchase if you so desire.
Okay. All right. That's really something we can look forward to. That'll keep us going this weekend.
Good forward. What else? Is there anything else? I finished my Leggo waffles, and I'm getting near the end of my coffee.
Your instant coffee. There's really nothing here, but there's really nothing here anyway, whether we're in Peter and Paul or whether I'm just sitting here. I am wrestling with retirement, I will say. I have no idea what possibly to do with myself.
Well, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell
you. Tell me what not to do.
Don't do a gym membership. Don't do Latin.
Gym.
And give up the guitar. And this whole notion of, what was that deal? Defining the universe, or what were you doing with the universe?
Grasping the universe.
Forget about it. There's no grasping the universe.
It was too boring. It was a little, so that's fine. So then what else is there? You have left me with the void.
I keep telling you, television. It's wonderful.
No, it's not for me, man. I'm sorry.
You
this is the problem. You don't understand. Television's not for everybody. I hate screens in general. Just the way I am. I could go outside, but it's kind of cold here.
What do you want to go outside for? It's just air, fresh air, and like sunshine. Forget about it.
See, that's what I like. That's what I like. So,
all right, you want to go tap a tree and get some maple syrup this weekend? Is that what you want to do?
We might. Well, the trees are all tapped, so I might go down and boil it. But the boiling is a long 12-hour. You know, you just sit there and watch it. You know.
Oh gosh.
So,
Paulie, I have to come visit you, and we'll do stuff on the weekend.
Well, just give me a warning first, okay?
Why are you going to be out of town?
Ample warning, okay?
Well, I'm going to. What I do have some things to do.
Like what?
I can't think what they are. I don't know, but I have stuff. I'm gonna. Well, one thing, I'm getting rid of everything in my house. Everything, because
You're
I
always doing that.
I
You're
know.
always doing that.
I'm really going to get. I'm going, and not because I'm a minimalist. I'm not. I like stuff, but I'm either going to die soon or I'm going to move. So I got to deal.
Oh, you're going to move, maybe? Wow.
Isn't there a house available next door, Paulie?
There is a house right down the street available.
How much is it?
I don't know. I haven't checked yet.
Can you
probably? I would say 400 grand, maybe.
What is it? A big house, little house?
Yeah, it's a nice house. It has a. You know what? Maybe I'll look it up and send it to you because it's probably on Zillow.
Okay, please.
I will, and then you could, that'd be fine. And then,
all right. One last thing.
But what? What else?
Well, say goodbye to Mrs. B wherever she is.
Yeah, usually I say hello to Mrs. B.
You say hello. I
say goodbye. Oh, goodbye. All right.
Paulie, goodbye. Nice chatting with you. Maybe next life.
See you later.